Hello everyone, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jim Flowers, and thank you for clicking on my winter forecast. This winter, much like last winter, will be driven by one thing, that is La Nina, which is a cooling of the Pacific waters, and I'll explain why that is so important coming up here in just a second. Now, I've identified that these La Ninas occur in either 2 or 3 year cycles. This goes way back to 1876, and I came up with 13 winters that at least fit a 2-year cycle, and I've kind of narrowed those down. The winter of 1974-75, which was really a bad one here, and also 2008 and 2009. Now, most recently, I've eliminated 74-75 because in that winter, the La Nina actually weakened in November. That's not happening now. So right now, this winter is looking a lot like 2008 and 2009. These were the snowfall anomalies back in 08 and 09 and how much they were above normal. Look at Bismarck. They were 46 inches above normal. Green Bay, 40 inches above normal. Des Moines, 10. But here in the metro, we were actually 7 inches below normal. So 2008-2009 turned out to be a very dry winter. Now, this is what the sea surface temperatures look like. The deeper blues indicate where that cooler water is located, and typically what that does is it diverts the jet stream in areas off to the north so that the jet actually comes in over the Pacific Northwest, kind of drives down through the Ohio Valley, and then heads through the Great Lakes. This would likely be the primary snow track and storm track for the winter. Along and north of that is most likely the best area for significant snows. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the temperatures. Below normal readings, north of that jet as well, running from the Dakotas back down through the Great Lakes. As far as above normal temperatures, they're off to our south, from southern portions of Colorado, across most of Texas, and then over toward the Gulf Coast. Again, that snowfall would most likely be above normal north of that particular jet stream track, running from Minnesota, Wisconsin, right down through the Great Lakes. From about Omaha, points west and south, that snowfall would likely average out below normal. Now, what about the temperatures for the winter? Well, it may start out on a cold note. In fact, December probably averaging out below normal. January slightly below, but as we head toward February and March, we see things turning around. In fact, we could be in store for an early spring. That would be kind of nice. Now, what about the snowfall? I know a lot of you are snow geese. You like to see a lot of snow. Well, as of right now, that's not in the cards. I'm forecasting 22 to 26 inches, which would put us as much as a half a foot below normal for the winter. So it looks like a drier than normal winter, and hopefully one that will end on a warm note.